The former COO of the New York Department of Education will be stepping in as interim chancellor of Michigan's EAA.
She replaces John Covington, who resigned yesterday with a year left on his contract.
7 Action News reporter Jonathan Carlson has more on Covington's abrupt departure.
With nagging questions over money, you would think Chancellor John Covington might want to attend his authority's last budget meeting. But before his resignation could even be accepted by the EAA board Tuesday afternoon, the investigators learned he was MIA. He announced he was leaving Monday, but was still officially in charge until late today.
Where is Mr. Covington?
Well, Mr. Covington's working. He's still the chancellor of the EAA until the board officially accepts his resignation.
They eventually did that, but he didn't feel it was necessary to say goodbye or answer questions from concerned parents and teachers over things like nearly $200,000 spent on cross-country travel for administrators over the past 2 years, spending that has continued, even as the authority revealed today a proposed budget that reveals a $26.4 million drop in revenues.
Is money being spent wisely?
I think money's being spent wisely.
So critics who look at some of those expensive travels, some of those expensive conferences, how are those benefiting students?
Well, teachers need to be trained.
Spending isn't the only thing dogging Covington. Critics have claimed EAA schools have failed to show improvement, something the authority denies. Covington is leaving with 1 year left on his reported $1.6 million contract. He was brought in from Kansas City to oversee the attempted turnaround of 15 of the state's lowest achieving schools in Detroit. But this isn't the first time he skipped town on a moment's notice. Less than 3 years ago, Kansas City schools found themselves in turmoil after Covington suddenly quit.
Mr. Covington left his job in Kansas City abruptly as well. Do you guys regret hiring him at all?
Well, I don't think there's any regrets whatsoever.
Others, however, like parent Erica Eli, are asking, is Covington abandoning Detroit when tough questions are being asked and the EAA needs leadership the most?
The parents are nervous to see that he just decided that, okay, he's quitting. You told us that you were going to be there for us.
Since the EAA said Covington was working up until his official quitting time, we went looking for him at his office downtown.
We're looking for Mr. Covington.
No one could find him. Finally, a man was sent down to tell us he hasn't been seen since Monday.
I saw him yesterday.
Hasn't been here today at all?
I haven't seen him.
The EAA, meanwhile, will have an interim chancellor until a permanent one is named. Some lawmakers are now calling for an investigation into the authority's financials. We're in the control room tonight. I'm Jonathan Carlson, 7 Action News.